Let's talk about the film festival there in Fort Smith. We've talked about these in the past, but just for those who are moving into this area or brand new to the area, how did it get its start, and how have things grown over the years?
All right. Well, it's great that we're entering the fifth year of the Fort Smith International Film Festival. We started off just as a film society, showing movies to our local filmmakers and showing local filmmakers stuff off. And it grew from there, right? So we started realizing that people loved watching movies. So we had the first film festival, and every year our amount of submissions have grown to now that we had almost 600 submissions this year to the film festival. And what I love about the film festival is kind of this year really kind of shows who we are as a film festival. So 45% of our films are Arkansas and Oklahoma. The other 30% are international. And then the last 25% are from across the United States. So it's kind of fun being growing up from a film society to now an international film festival. So it's been an exciting 5+ years.
What makes this so special for not only those who come to it, but for those whose submissions get selected to be viewed?
Well, what's great is it's a way to honor, you know, the filmmakers, right? And so what we do with our mix between having, films that are from the region, but also international, is we're showing off what we have here talent-wise to the world. But at the same time, we're bringing the world in here so people can see what's going on. And what I find every year when I do this, I tell people, it's not so much the differences that I notice when I see films from around the world and from here. It's the similarities I recognize, right? The rural parts of the country in England or some other country, their stories are very similar to the rural stories here. You got people working on farms, and it's great to see those stories and how they cross through across the United States and around the world.
For those who come to see this, what do you hope they walk away with?
I hope that people walk away with an appreciation of not only our local culture, but also cultures from around the world, right? And to get that, it's a get those flavors, right? And so it's like going to a buffet, but a buffet of films, right? So we have 160 films that we're showing from around the world, and you get to go and you get to sample, and maybe you find out a type of film that you never knew that you liked before. Maybe you discover something that you liked, a story that you liked, a story that you may never hear or never see again. That's the beauty of a film festival like this is those opportunities. And then what takes it to the next level is, have you ever watched a film and go, why'd they do that? Well, at a film festival, you can go talk to the filmmaker and say, "Why did you do that? How this happened?" Or, "Oh my gosh, that was so amazing!" And so that's what you get to walk away. You get to walk away with not only the experience of films, but also possibly the experience of getting to meet a filmmaker.
We say films, but there's more than just films. There's documentaries. What's all going to be a part of this?
So so the majority of the festival are short films. But then what we're going to have this year, because we're in the convention center. So I love being in the convention center. It gives us a place to grow from. And so we're going to have short films in kind of the main room. Then we're going to have one room dedicated to documentaries. So a whole room. If you love documentaries, this is your room. And then we're going to have another room that has feature-length narrative films, right? And then at later on at night and other times, we have animation, we have music videos. So there's you name a visual form of art, and we're going to have it. And what's good about this year, what I love about this year, is we're kind of giving a wink back to our first year when we were all across Garrison Avenue. So we're also going to have films not only at the convention center, but across the street at the bakery, then at Heroes and at Kincaid's, and it all kicks off the day before with a pre-event at the History Museum. So it's kind of like, trying to bring in that whole spirit from the first year of bringing all of Garrison Avenue to the film festival.
I guess the next question ought to be is, when is this going to happen, and how do you get tickets for this?
All right. So the film festival is going to be August 7th through the 9th, and you can go to fortsmithfilm.com and you can get our tickets. We have pre-sale going on right now. So we have discounts on our VIP and our general admission. And so you can get your tickets now. And here's the thing too, we have several free events that you can sign up for, and you can go ahead and go on there and go ahead and reserve your spot for some of the free events that we're going to be having around town.
Is it, are you at a spot to where you thought it would be 5 years into this?
I had no clue where this would go. We started this thing because we had an idea. We love film, and the fact that it's grown so much, it's kind of fun to watch and scary at the same time because now we have to keep up with all the films and all this stuff. What's the old adage? Sometimes the dog catches the car. So we caught the car and we're trying to get the car under control, and that's the thing I love every year is watching it grow and do things that I never expected to happen. And when you can have something do that and surprise you as the organizer, that's where I think it makes it really special.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, thank you so much. We'll see you in August.